There's
Yeah.
just trash bags everywhere. Oh, mate, I couldn't believe it.
It's,
Couldn't believe it.
yeah, it's interesting. I saw a Ed Dutton video where he's talking about how having daughters is more common amongst poor people.
Why is it that some people, try as they might, end up to have a daughter, end up having loads and loads of sons? And why is it that some people, try as they might to have a son, end up having loads and loads of daughters? We're of the belief that it's random whether you have a boy or a girl. It's 50-50. It's not random. There are clear factors which explain why some people have more sons and why some people have more daughters.
Because a son takes a lot of investment to become a sort of a high enough value man to get a lot of attraction to be a successful breeding strategy. So if you've got a son and you don't have resources to invest in him, he might, not learn the things he needs to learn to be adapted to the society, to be able to get anywhere in the world to the point where he's high value enough to get a lot of attraction from women and to pass on his genes. However, a woman, doesn't really matter if you invest nothing into her. Some guy's going to want to breed with her because women are more selective than men. So the men are going to have a hard time, but the women are going to have an easy time. So in these poor places or these shithole areas where you've got hoarders and chavs and fucking, knife crime and all this shit, you're just going to have loads of daughters pushed out and loads of women, who are often beautiful as well, because it's
Mm.
often very good genes that ends up falling down these shitty paths as well.
Now, this is very interesting. So, we are evolved to polygamous conditions. It's very recent in history that monogamy has developed. So, we are evolved to polygamous conditions. What this means is that because the females are sexually attracted to high-status males, the high-status males will be able to have lots and lots of wives. They will practice polygamy. They will have lots and lots and lots of wives. And the low-status males won't have any wives at all because the wives aren't interested in low-status males. And so what's been found, for example, among the Bushmen of the Kalahari is that 60% of Bushman males do not pass on their genes at all. They don't have any children, because the females are dominated by the marriage pool by these high status males that have lots and lots of wives that all the women want to have children with. And so this means that we have double the number of female ancestors that we do male ancestors, because our male ancestors are all these alpha males who with lots and lots and lots of wives. Whereas we've got multiple female ancestors who with small number of husbands, and so women make a disproportionately large contribution to the gene pool because it's the best men that get all the birds, basically. And so what this in turn means is that in this kind of environment, if you have a daughter, then the daughter will require less investment. The daughters are all going to have children. The daughters, unless they're really, really ugly or something, or just really, really ghastly. I remember, men's standards are lower than women's standards. And so all the daughters, they've got no problem. They're going to have children. You will almost certainly pass on your genes if you have a daughter. If you have a son, it's touch and go in this kind of ecology whether you will pass on your genes. Realistically, if you have a son, you're only going to pass on your genes if that son is able to become a high-status male.
In somewhere like Manchester, you've got these grooming gangs like in Rochdale just down the road, and it's just absolutely poverty, mayhem, and just shithole. And then you've got some of the most beautiful girls, like families of just like popping out fit girl after fit girl, and it's like sort of a crazy thing to think about. And you wonder where the genes are going to go in these poor areas when it comes to mass immigration for these cheap places to live, pushed in with our best genetic female stock, ride in the same buses. It's just what a shocking time to be alive, and what a shocking dilemma to mull over.
Hmm. Whoa, that's a big one. Wow. Yeah.